Hello and welcome to Fantasy Author Reacts, and today we are reacting to the album Wyldflowers from Tales of Cazilor by Naethan Apollo. Now, we reacted to the first album of this in my last video, or video before that, and it's really cool. It's like an original fantasy story told through song and audio drama. We've got this setting, Kazalor, where there are these two factions of giants that are warring against each other for the survival of humanity, essentially. And we have our main character, Apollo, from the last one. And I believe he also had a friend named Arthur. And, there's one I'm forgetting. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. That's kind of the basics of what you need to know going into this. I'm really excited to break this down from a storytelling perspective and figure out, like, how you tell a story just through audio, drama, and song. I'm just so curious to see, especially in the time since the first album, how the storytelling has improved and changed and just the developments that we get to this world. It's super cool. Like I said, my name is Jacob Pennerod. I'm a fantasy author. I've got several unpublished books under my belt and one that I am publishing coming later this year. If you like fantasy stories, found family, this kind of Attack on Titan adjacent feeling of humanity versus this overwhelming threat, then stick around for my book. But this is not about me. This is about Tales from Cazilor Wyldflowers. Let's go ahead and check it out. And I don't believe there's captions right now. Turn it down just a little.
After the city of Demeter was reduced to nothing but rubble and ash.
Oh yeah, so City of Demeter, that's this location within Kazalor, or at least within the world of this story, that I think was the first that was attacked, or at the very least, it basically some massive casualties happened there in this battle with the giants.
The Atrarian giants who spearheaded the assault retreated back to their nation. The Masmas did what they could, but our losses far outnumbered theirs.
So the Masmas did what they could. The Masmas is like this elite fighting force against the giants, but they lost a lot of numbers. And narrator, who I thought was God last time, you can't sneak that past me. You said we. Listen to that.
Thousands.
Oh, I just turned down the volume by one notch instead of rewinding a little. Okay.
But our losses far outnumbered theirs.
Our losses. So this is, at the very least, a human, if not part of the... Oh, shoot, I forgot the name. Magalor? Yeah.
Thousands dead. Hundreds missing. And those who survived were forced to seek refuge in the nearby cities.
So this is interesting. It's almost functioning as a sort of prologue, while also being a last time on Dragon Ball Z, sort of, where like we get to find out what happened in the last one. So this Battle of Demeter seems really relevant to what we're going to get into here.
A young Naethan Apollo being one of them.
Whoa, wait! Naethan Apollo's in the lore. Oh, wait, that's your name? That's the name of the... Oh! It's all coming together. It didn't even click. Okay, so we got two options. Three options. Naethan Apollo isn't the real name we're working with here, the creator. Potential. Potentially is how humans would express that. Option number two, Naethan Apollo is the real name and is also in the story. But option number three is the most enticing, where through sheer tyranny of will, Naethan Apollo has left the story and started a YouTube channel to tell his tales. That's going to be my headcanon unless someone corrects me.
A young Naethan Apollo being one of them.
But wait, the teacher said your mom died fighting off giants during the attack.
Yeah, she fought, but she's not dead, just missing.
Okay, so I think that's Apollo who's talking to a child character. One of the missing. So I think there were 100 missing, or just hundreds in general. Interesting. Also, I hope you don't mind how much I pause. It is how I take things in when I'm reacting. When I'm consuming things on my own, I just listen through, and I'm not actually super nitpicky.
Yeah, she fought, but she's not dead, just missing.
How do you know?
Oh, I just kind of do.
Cool. Hey, are you gonna finish that sandwich?
Nah, you can have it.
Score.
So that's interesting. I don't know. I just kind of do for how they know. That's kind of reflecting this innocent worldview or theme of motif theme. I still get those confused. If someone's smarter than me and can explain the difference between motifs and themes, I'll pin your comment. I don't know how to make it enticing. I'll give you a little heart reaction and I'll say woohoo in my best Mario text voice. Gosh, I'm distracted from the content. Okay, what I was getting at is it's just an interesting worldview without having to tell us that this child sees the world differently. It's kind of just reflected through the subtext of how it was written.
The Masmus is here.
Nah,
Okay.
you can have it.
Score. The Masmus is here. Come on.
Masmus. Did I say Magalore? What's Magalore? So Masmus, and then something else I wanted to comment on. Something else I wanted to comment on was the usage of the sandwich. That didn't need to be there in the sense that, like, I don't think it's driving plot unless that sandwich comes back later, but it did need to be there in the sense that it's like a little humanizing moment for Apollo.
Tyler! Wait for me!
Oh!
All the schoolyard children rush over to the Masmus caravan to witness the knights pass through.
So we didn't actually get to meet Tyler last time, but we heard about him. Tyler is Apollo's friend, and they would potentially die for each other. If one of them dies for each other, I don't know. That might make me emotional. Okay.
Apollo struggles to shove his way to the front of the crowd, following his friend, Tyler. He made this look much easier than it was for him.
Whoa!
Oh dear! The boy has fallen. Right at the foot of a woman, no less.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm curious if this is a meet cute or what. We're getting to about the 50% mark of this first song, or first scene. So I'm expecting some kind of big turning point. Not necessarily big, but like some kind of shift here.
I didn't mean to...
On your feet, soldier.
Yes, ma'am.
The woman's clothes clearly define her as a high-ranking Masmus official, and are those...
The little pause there totally changed the context of how I first heard that sentence. The woman's clothes clearly defined her as a high-ranking Masmus official. I thought we were getting some bodily descriptions, but it's a rank description. Okay.
As a high-ranking Masmus official, and are those horns sprouting from her head
horns.
like she's some kind of ram? You and
So she has horns. That's interesting. So we're getting other races potentially, or maybe just someone who's cursed. And it also surprised God, who is the narrator, and I will not be told otherwise.
sprouting from her head like she's some kind of ram.
You and your friend. What are your names?
Naethan Apollo.
Tyler Braun.
Just these two, Trace?
A nearby giant takes a knee as she diligently scans the crowd of the children.
Oh, so they don't just have like a business relationship. They're integrated in their lives. Okay.
But these kids were not frightened by this. Giants from Estasol are not only respected as our protectors and allies, but like all giants, they can sense some things that humans cannot.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting development.
It would appear so, Highblade.
I see. Well, boys, my compatriot here has informed me that you two are both blessed. Are you aware?
I'm curious about the things that the giants can sense. When you're describing things, you can think of it as like a pyramid of abstraction, where the more abstract you are, saying things like giant sense things, it creates a different effect than if you're hyper specific. And that can be used anywhere in writing, from writing description to writing abilities like this. And so in one sense, having something more specific would give us something to ground us in and let us know like what they're actually doing. But in another sense, it almost creates a sense of mystery, not knowing what it is, like a softer magic system almost.
It here has informed me that you two are both blessed. Are you aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
It's
They're
a great
blessed.
honor to be chosen by Mother Nature herself. And it comes with a lot of responsibility.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll do our duty. When we grow up, we're gonna join the Masmus and kick Atraria's ass.
Yeah!
Well, with art like that, I'm sure Toltag is quaking in his throne.
So, Toltag, I think, is the big bad evil guy. I have my doubts about that, though. We'll see. But it's interesting because we get a peek into their culture and worldview where even kids are aspiring to kick some giant ass, and that's how they see, like, that's their worldview of what success looks like. And I'm really curious if it's confined to these two kids or if that reflects a broader worldview of the humans, kind of in this wartime environment.
And who knows? Like that, I'm sure Toltag is quaking in his throne. And who knows? The Great Mother might have more in store for you. More than just a blessing. A gift, perhaps.
The Great Mother? Is that God? The narrator? Did I crack it accidentally?
For you.
Could be.
More than just a blessing. A gift, perhaps.
Like you?
Exactly.
Will I grow horns too?
Oh,
You're lucky.
the horns are a gift, not a curse. I'm just prejudiced against rams.
Ari, wrap it up. We gotta get this caravan moving.
In a moment, RG, I'm inspiring the youth.
Give me a break. Brevity's the soul of wit, you know.
Brevity is the soul of wit. Is that a personal slight against my 10-hour videos talking about a 20-minute episode of iCarly?
Siblings.
They sounded like siblings with how they talked. That's fun.
Very well. Children, sorry this was short, but it looks like we must be going. I know. But just remember, the Masmus will always fight for you. We will make the Atrarians regret what they did to Domita. And if you ever find yourself wishing that things could be different, know that the Masmus is always calling your name. The question is, will you answer?
That's interesting. It's almost like propaganda at the same time of galvanizing the youth to serve in the future, which in some ways is necessary and in other ways reflects a lack of confidence in their ability to end this war. But is Magalore a Pokemon? Where did I get Magalore? Am I thinking Avalor? Elena of Avalor? And my daughter's shows are corrupting my mind? Sorry, I just can't get over that. Okay, and then there was one other thing I wanted to say. What was it?
Wishing that things could be different, Mita. And if you...
Oh, yeah. It's not just set up as wanting to free humanity here through her perspective, whoever's talking. It's kind of this theme of revenge. Like, it's not we're going to free humanity or we're going to fight for your right to survive. It's we're going to take revenge. We're going to hurt them the way they hurt us. And I really think that we might be getting another side of things with the other giants, but I'm curious. Honestly, that's like half a step removed from a Jubilee video where it's like one human versus 20 giants that actively want to kill them, and it acts like there's some kind of middle ground there, and the giants are like, you see, this is stupid. This is a stupid tangent. Okay.
Ever find yourself wishing that things could be different, know that the Masmus is always calling your name. The question is, will you answer?
Then we got song 1, Can You Hear the Call?
Never stood tall, didn't think I ever could. Never got better, but I never said I would. Never had the drive or the fire that I should. Always felt small, never felt good.
So this is, I think, Naethan singing, or Apollo singing. I don't know what to call him. But it's interesting. We're getting this look into his mind of never being enough, despite being framed as very important, and I think framed pretty heroically here in the painting. So I'm curious to see how he develops into the person who is I don't know if legendary or worth telling the story about is right, but I'm excited to see it.
Never in the present, always stuck up on the past. Who cares about the future? I just know the future's bad. And everybody looks the other way when I ask, how long will this last? How long will it last? And all they do is laugh, totally indifferent. If only there was something I could do to make a difference. If only there was something I could do. If only there was something.
So we're getting a few themes of him both never quite feeling like enough, but also of him just wanting to make this change. And I wonder if that desire to make a change is tied to that feeling of not being enough, wanting to make something of himself. But it's also reflecting this broader pessimism in the people after the attack on Demeter, where we're getting this picture of them being beaten down and vengeful, but also now kind of pessimistic too. So it's really interesting world building in just the first 50 seconds of the song.
Can you hear the call? Can you hear the call? Most of all, will you answer? Can you hear the call? Can you hear the call? Most of all, will you answer? Will you answer? Will you answer?
So it's setting up hearing the call not being enough. It's you have to take action, you have to have proactivity, which is a great hook for a story. It's a great way to make your character more compelling, and so far it's shaping up to be a great song. And don't worry if it seems like I'm chopping these up in my reaction to it and it makes it hard to listen to. That's kind of by design. I don't want this to be a replacement for the original experience, and I will almost certainly be listening to these on my own afterward.
And answer they did. Nathan and Tyler trained together every day until they were finally old enough to try out for the Masmas.
Okay, you know what? We are getting Nathan and Tyler set up as this inseparable pair in the, I don't know if it was a prequel or a concept album, but in the last one, they were asking, will you die for me? Would you die for me? And now they're being all wholesome. I don't think so. I don't know if my heart is prepared for this.
'Cause this is my home, these are my friends, and half of them don't have enough to make ends. For those who can't fight, I'll fight for them. For those who don't know who to put their faith in, send it to your own, your neighbor and kin. We're nothing all alone, but together we'll win. For those who lost hope, who pray at the steeple, the power of a throne is nothing compared to people.
So this is very heroic, but almost like performatively so, where I wonder how much of this is his genuine worldview of like, this is how I value things, this is how I'm going to give back, and how much of this is coping or him coping and compensating for what we saw at the very beginning of the song with his insecurities, where he's been raised in this culture where he's told this is how you find value, and now he's performing that. So I don't know. I guess it can be genuine and be performative at the same time in some ways.
And don't forget it now. History has taught us things we can't forget about. We used to lose the game, but we're way better now. We can pick the trophy up and never set it down. 'Cause class is
ADHD moment.
better now. Taught us things we can't forget about. We used to lose the game, but we're way better now. We can pick the trophy up and never set it down. 'Cause class is in session. It's time for the little guy to teach a hard lesson. The choices we make will be studied by historians. Let's show them what it takes to be a Kazalorian.
So again, we're getting this really triumphant, heroic refrain. And I'm really curious to see how much of it is sticky, like how much of it is going to be true to his character versus performative. Regardless, the music is incredible. I'm just so curious about this character.
Can you hear the call?
I can.
Can you hear the call? Most of all, will you answer? Can you hear the call? Can you hear the call? Most of all, will you answer? Will you answer? Will you answer? Will you answer?
Oh, this is so cool because it's serving as a character piece, but also a world building glimpse into their culture and what they value and how they talk to each other and how they galvanize each other and talk each other up. It's serving multiple functions in just this 3-minute song. It's super cool.
2 young boys, now men, made their way to the Masmus Training Academy. Little did they know, their soon-to-be squad was not so typical. Where most would be trained by only a captain, this one would be a special project, managed firsthand by the legendary Commander Hakim.
Commander Hakim. Okay. So I'm really curious about this narrator. Is it Mother Earth or whatever they called her? Because it's serving... Whenever you write anything, you have to think about your point of view. Who's telling the story, and through like what lens are they telling it? Are they using like I, me, my language, or is it like further removed? And when you have a phrase like "little did they know," that's that reminds me of like kind of old-fashioned fantasy in a really fun way. But that's immediately indicative of like an omniscient narrator, or at the very least someone in the future who's looking back and telling the story. I'm not totally sure. But that immediately stuck out to me, and I am curious. Okay, next is scene 2, Commander Hakim.
Permission
Or maybe it's Hakim. And Hakim, I hardly know him.
to speak freely, Commander.
Oh, spare me the pleasantries, Captain Oldovich. You know you can always speak your mind to me.
Are you stupid?
Excuse me?
Look, I just don't get it. You're an extremely decorated commander. You could have the first-round pick of any new recruit that qualified at the tryouts. And yet, you decided to throw together a squad out of a bunch of low-life rejects.
I love that trope. It's so fun. I love the low-life rejects coming together.
What gives?
Well, it certainly wasn't my first choice. It was part of a deal I made with the Warlord Assembly.
What are you
Oh,
making
really?
deals with the brass for?
I wanted to attempt to make a squad capable of ending the war.
So, that's interesting because we saw that set up in the perspective of the soldiers in the last song, or in the last scene, where the way they talked was very galvanizing, but we didn't necessarily get the sense that they thought they could end the war. And now we have this commander who is actually trying to end it by mixing things up. So we've set the ordinary world, which is they're not able to solve this problem through what they've been doing. That's been both subtly and directly set up, and now it's introducing a solution to that. Someone taking initiative and changing it. It's interesting that we're getting a new character who's doing that. Oh, no, it isn't. Or, I mean, it is, but I was going to criticize it, but I actually stand by the choice that they made here in the writing. I was going to say it's interesting to have the character who is pushing for that change not be our main character, but we literally just had an entire song about how the main character is doing the same thing. So, as they say in France, je suis a big dummy. All right, let's keep going.
Don't we all? To make a squad capable of ending the war. Don't we all? And yet, all of us have failed. Therefore,
Yeah.
to achieve this, one could assume you have to do something different. Perhaps something drastic.
This is so satisfying to see that set up, and it is actually being set up and being paid off. That's fun.
Such as?
What do all these new recruits have in common, Captain? You
Horses.
read their files, yes? Did you notice anything?
Well,
Capes.
sure. They all failed to qualify at the tryouts for one, and lacked the necessary skills to join the Masmus, and yet, here they are.
Interesting. So they all suck, but they're still here. And it's compelling that they're not super qualified because we saw how hard they try. If they just weren't qualified, then it would kind of feel like, do they really deserve to be here? But like we've seen set up through Tyler and Odyssemandius. What is his name? Oh my goodness, Apollo. Odyssemandius. Okay, we've seen set up how hard they try, and so that's a really good way to balance that out. Oh, the writing is so fun.
Anything else?
sweet mother, they were all born blessed? These kids are a bunch
Blessed?
of cranks. And the assembly let you have 3 dozen of them?
They did. But because talented, blessed recruits are such a rare commodity, I wasn't allowed to choose anyone that actually qualified at the tryouts.
Interesting. I've been meaning to say this, but I haven't had a good time to do it. The world building here is being done in a way that I really like, with terms, and I almost said terms and conditions. What am I talking about? With like new fantasy terms. Other than the voice of God at the beginning, they're kind of integrated casually into the dialogue, and then we learn through context clues what they mean. And I don't think there's been a single term that I felt confused about. It's all been handled really well.
Therefore, we get the cranks.
And your hope is that a fair
Cranks.
share of them will end up with a gift.
Correct. Gifts can be very powerful, you know. Just one person with the right gift could change the tide of a battle. So, perhaps a squad full of them could change the tide of a war.
Okay, but even still, Commander, they failed at the tryouts. Some of them are nowhere near the Masma's standard of excellence. And you think in just 2 years you can turn them into a squad that will end a decades-long conflict?
Oh, this is such a fun setup. Also, what if all of their gifts are singing, and then they just start a little band?
Not all of them failed. Some of them were
Oh.
simply disqualified.
Oh.
Yes, I do.
So you are stupid.
Perhaps, Captain Aldovich. But try your best not to conflate stupidity with courage. Both require that caution be thrown to the wind. Most knights, when they truly believe that
That's a cool line. Both require caution be thrown to the wind. I don't have much to say on it other than that was really good writing. I kind of want to break down why. But I don't think my brain is smart enough right now, other than just saying line good.
be thrown to the wind. Most knights, when they truly believe they're about to die, will close their eyes or even turn away. I consider this a form of resignation. Life comes
Harsh,
at you
but okay.
fast. Death, insurmountably faster. But at least when you have the courage to face the music, you have a chance at changing the tune.
That was fun, kind of staying within the metaphor there. And also, the music metaphor is bolstering my theory that they are starting a music troupe with their gifts.
I was never one to run away from my mistakes. Tell me which way will you face when life comes at you today? Face the front or face the back, it will fuck you either way.
Okay, so basically saying no matter what you run from, is it saying no matter what you run from, there's nowhere to go? Let me listen to that again, and then after the song, I'm going to take a little ADHD break, and then I'll be right back.
Never one to run away.
Actually, you know what? No, this whole thing is handled so well. This album deserves me at my best. I'm going to go ahead and take a little ADHD break now, and I will be back to continue on with this analysis. Sorry about that. Just a bad brain day. All right, I had a good night's rest and I am back. And the frame size is slightly different. That's going to bother some of you. And if you are those people, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and start over with Runaway and find out what's going on. The music is all so good.
I was never one to run away from my mistakes. Tell me which way will you face when life comes at you today?
It's interesting that he specifies he's never one to run away, but then it goes on to further specify that he's not just not running away from anything, it's from his mistakes specifically.
The front or face the back, it will fuck you either way. Either so emotional. You need to lock in, I'm afraid it's non-negotiable.
So, I keep bumping my light. It's interesting that he's talking about the need to not be emotional. Because we've seen emotional vulnerability from him, especially in the last album. And so I wonder, in fact, we saw an active drive for emotional vulnerability where he's driving people to be more expressive. And it makes me wonder how much of that was authentic versus how much of that was him just trying to get something. I mean, it felt authentic. Oh, I'm so curious.
Quit acting like your life is not a life in your control. Don't care what you've been told. Nothing's impossible. And with good reason, it's okay to go dancing on a grave. Say the things you
So did it say go dancing on a grave? Is this Apollo? I think it is.
wanna say. Punch your father in the face. Do
Punch your father in the face. Oh, wait. I can't tell if, or I can't remember if we got some kind of background with Apollo and his father before, or if I'm getting things mixed up with my hell of a boss reactions.
the things you gotta do in this life to make it through. And we'll make it through. 'Cause I was
That would be embarrassing if I'm getting it mixed up with my hell of a boss reactions. This is nothing like hell of a boss. I guess it has characters and music, but I don't know, so does Finding Nemo.
never one to run away from my mistakes. Tell me which way will you face when life comes at you today? Face the front or face the back, it will fuck you either way.
The long ass sound in front or the back makes me think he's gonna say "fuck you" in the ass, and that would be. I'm glad it's not saying that. That would make me chuckle. Oh gosh.
Okay, ain't that something? Ain't that sick? It's a real bad habit you just can't kick. You always look down, never look in, never look out, 'cause the world's too grim.
Oh, that was a good line. Okay, wait.
Always look down, never look in, never look.
You always look down, never look in. So, okay. Never look in. So he is talking about emotional introspection. Okay, cool.
Out 'cause the world's too grim, right? Just get
It's something about the rhythm of that. I am a man of little music knowledge, but something about it is just so satisfying to listen to.
in, right? I thought you said you want to win. I might pick a fight. And I don't need another motive. You just pissed me off. I work too hard to go be treated like a fucking dog.
So we see more of like this pride coming through as a theme. I don't need a motive because he pissed me off. I'm not going to be treated like a dog. And it's showing like these people who are just done being beaten down one way or another.
Give your best to me, your best believe I'll cut you off. And I'll cut you off. 'Cause I was never one to run away from my mistakes. Tell me which way will you face when life comes at you today? Face the
Oh, the music of this is just so distinctly itself. Like it has such a clear identity and it's so cool.
front or face the back, it will fuck you either way. Either way.
Face the front or face the back, it'll fuck you in the ass. Tell me it doesn't sound like it's gonna say that.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm not gonna be able to not hear that when I listen to it. So it's an interesting naming for the song that I think is really cool, where the song is called Runaway, but it's all about courage, and not just courage in the face of like circumstances, but emotional courage as well.
A few months.
Maybe showing maybe that's going to be the key to beating the giants. I don't know. Okay, so High Standards is scene 3.
A few months later, we find ourselves at the training yard.
Oh, a few months. Okay, so we did a bit of a time skip.
Nearly half of the initial 36 recruits have been cut from the academy, and those who remain are standing around the feet of a giant.
Interesting. It's very selective. I am curious with the world building if it's selective because people drop out because they can't take it, or they're cut because they don't match the expectations. I guess they used the word cut, so it answered that right there.
Good morning, recruits. Today, we are joined by Captain Mackey, a giant not only in form, but in status as well. He's
Ooh,
traveled
that's
all the
interesting.
way from Estersol just to help you train. So please, treat his time with respect.
I wonder if that's weird for the giants, helping train them to kill other giants.
Thank you, Commander. Let's start with the climbers.
I love this voice that they're doing so much. Thank you, Commander. I love this, and it's so fun, and I'm peeking my microphone, but I cannot be bothered.
Thank you, Commander. Let's start with the climbers. Step forward.
Apollo steps forward as he's told, and he is joined by the likes of Arthur Crone and Genesis Vandel.
So we met Arthur in the last one. He was the person without any happy memories, and then we also Genesis. That sounds familiar. Because Nathan mentioned it in a he was listing off people, and yeah,
among others.
Congratulations. You are one of the best weapons humans got against giants. Other squad roles like stalwarts and anchors, although useful in their own right, still spend a lot of their training learning how to best support you.
Okay, so two things. This voice actor is killing it. No notes. And also, this this giant needs some speech therapy because his throat is going to be worn. He's going to come home at the end of the day and sound like Candace and Phineas and Ferb after she's been around parsnips. And like, yeah, it was a rough day with the troops. I really had to put on my voice and it... gosh, okay, I'm getting distracted. Magalor's a Kirby villain. Okay.
So, you owe it to them not to die over some idiotic oversight or flawed maneuver.
And we will do everything in our power to prevent that outcome. Start.
Do you know how stupid I am? I was asking, I wonder if they're cut because they drop out or because there's high standards. And the name of the scene is literally High Standards. Oh my gosh.
Starting with drills. By next evaluation, you all must be able to scale a giant from toe to head in under 8 seconds.
8 seconds. I'm curious how huge these giants are. They sound big. Yeah.
Excuse me, Commander, but isn't the Maximus standard 12 seconds?
Correct, Arthur. But I am not training you to the Maximus standard. I am training you to mine. Is that a problem for you?
Of course not. But do you seriously think any of these other losers can put up a time even close to that?
Then why don't you go first?
Yeah.
Show your squad mates how it's done.
Show them.
Fine.
And be sure to utilize your gift.
I want him to fail. Oh, but I also want to see the gift. So maybe I want him to succeed.
I don't need to.
Oh, he doesn't need
Arthur
to.
leaps for the giant, sinking his axes into its calf. Captain Mackey shovels...
Oh, hey, maybe chill, sinking your axes into the guy who's helping you train. He's doing you a favor. He's putting on a performance for you. Come on.
grasps at the human, but to no avail. The power in Arthur's movements make him appear weightless as he scales upward at incredible speed, his entire body working in harmony to achieve a singular goal: reach the top.
7.5 seconds.
He did it.
Well done, Arthur.
And did he use his thing? Wow, why is Arthur, or his blessing, why is Arthur so much better than the Magalor? Not Magalor, dang it, the Melphazar. Why can't I do this? This is nothing wrong with the writing, it's just a bad ADHD day yesterday and today. The Milgram experiment.
Arthur, but you can't avoid using your gift forever.
Why doesn't he
Apollo,
want to use
you're
it?
up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Apollo, come on, baby. Beat 7.8 or 7.6 or whatever it was.
You got this, dude.
Aw.
Yeah. Thanks.
That little beat of support.
Begin.
Ah, I'm
Apollo
hyped.
leaps for the giant, nearly falling off immediately. As you see,
I think this is the first time like the change in music has taken me off guard enough that it's just hilarious. Oh, that's such a funny choice. Is that a melodica? What's the instrument?
Apollo leaps for the giant, nearly falling off immediately. As he scrambles skyward, his movements appear uncoordinated, lacking the harmony Arthur displayed.
I mean, I guess this fits because they told us they kind of suck. So I guess not Tyler, Arthur. Arthur is just a legend. And I take back every bad thing I was saying about him.
Despite this, Apollo is fast, but it only takes one slip.
Oh gosh. Fuck. Well, Apollo's freaking dead.
Damn.
It was a good run.
Out later.
I know that hurt. You good, man?
Yeah, that boy gonna have to go to the hospital.
You're all right. Walk it off.
Mother above. Oh, Arthur, help me up, dude.
Like I said, losers.
Hey, you're on the same team, Arthur. Ah, if you weren't so cool. Dang it. Oh, animatic. Okay, go watch this yourself as well because you gotta support the animatic. This is Loser. And first off, you already know what I'm gonna say. Loser, I hardly know her. But I'm curious what we're gonna get. Is it them training to climb or what? Is that Arthur?
Hello. I tiptoe when I conversate, cause I don't want hoes to congregate. Me and you are like miles away, but I guess I got time today. Hey,
He's got these little picks he's
look at my
using.
face. No.
Oh, so he's got like he's still scared and he pushes through. That's a nice little like quick beat to increase his likability. Because it's easy to root for someone who's scared and does hard things anyway.
Sleep, but I'm wide awake, and when I make a splash, I'll take a dash just for a chance to ride the wave. And you say
How fast did he scale that? Because I think he might have just set a record.
take a look
Okay,
at my
we're gonna
face.
test.
No sleep, but I'm
Okay, starting here. 19 seconds is where we're starting.
wide awake, and when I make a splash, I'll take a dash just for a chance
Dude, that was 4 seconds. You're a freaking legend.
to
It's probably not literal.
ride the wave. And you say you get it.
Oh, this
Get
is so
what?
cool.
Get real. You don't know how it all feels to be the thought when they think of my deal. You got no plan for action.
Are they playing D&D? Or I guess any kind of D20 tabletop role-playing game.
No drive, no love or passion. What did you think would happen? Baby, you're a loser.
So,
Loser, you'll get no company.
oh, that shot reminds me of Mulan in a really fun way. Why are we getting this split screen? That's interesting. We're getting the external side on the left, where we're getting Arthur pushing through the hardships, and then the internal side on the right, where we're seeing just like the conflict that he's feeling, maybe? Am I just being pretentious, or is that the intention? Oh, this is so interesting. Arthur, you're not allowed to become my favorite character, because I like Apollo, and I'm loyal. All right.
Company, 'cause you're a loser.
He's so much better than everyone.
And you'll get no company. No company. Not from me. So pick
Oh,
up the tempo,
okay.
pick up the pace. If that's too hard, get the fuck out the way. You'll just slow me down and stop acting like you know me now. You're a chump. You're a loser. You're an all-star beggar. I'm a chooser. You'll catch
So there's this concept in writing. I forget what it's called. It's not just writing; it's any kind of like personality work. But basically, there's like 4 windows. You have what the character presents to themselves, what they, I guess, what they know about themselves, and what they present, but what they don't know about themselves, and then the same thing with other people on the other side. And I don't understand it well enough to explain, unfortunately, quite yet. But I do understand enough to recognize some of the mechanics at play here, where Arthur is putting out this shell, like this, or this mask, the side of himself that's all hard and tough and gruff, where he's like, I don't have any good memories. I don't even poop, I think was the dialogue last time. And then he's like, and like you all are too weak. You're taking time to relax or just, you know what I'm saying. But we can tell as an audience just from how it's been framed, and especially that shot at the beginning where he looks scared and pushes through anyway, that there's genuine emotion here driving this, and I'm so interested to meet who that person is beneath.
Me at the top and the timer is stopped, and any other story is a rumor. It's a rumor. Cause I'm like that, and it's not my fault if you don't like that. If I show up to fight, I'ma show up to win. If you ain't like that, don't.
Oh, that was cool choreography.
If I show up to fight, I'ma show up to win. If you ain't like that.
Let me just not destroy my lighting when I do rewind. Okay.
And it's not my fault if you don't like that. If I show up to fight,
So they're both using these picks, which makes sense because they use them to help climb the giants, I think.
I'ma show up to.
So he reaches across, grabs his arm. It looks like Arthur's off balance.
If you ain't like
Oh, but then Arthur lets go, scoops the leg,
that, don't
does a shoulder throw
fight back.
into an omoplata. Okay, awesome.
See, we ain't even
Or a shoulder lock. I don't know if it's an omoplata. I haven't done BJJ in so long.
in the same league. If we lose, nobody's gonna blame me. I'll win, no buts or maybes. Cause baby, you're a loser.
You're gonna put the line "no butts" in the song about the person who says he doesn't poop, and you think you're gonna get that by me?
A loser, you'll get no company.
Oh, this is so good.
Cause you're
Oh, and now the loser is reflected at him. We see what he's been saying to other people is actually like his own internal landscape.
a loser.
Oh.
You'll get no company. No company. Baby, you're a loser.
So was he not seeing a giant earlier? Was he seeing his father? I'm curious about his lineage. Did I miss something, or is this supposed to be a mystery?
A loser, you'll
He
get
flips him off.
no company. Cause you're a loser. A loser, you'll get no company.
Oh. And the shadow of it literally envelops him. I am very curious. First off, does he have little dinosaur hedgehog spikes on his back? Did I call them hedgehog spikes? Oh my god. Okay. I wonder if that has anything to do with his blessing, or if it's just like clothing that I'm missing. But also, I just want to say, like, this has such a distinctive voice in the writing of the lyrics and the scenes themselves, where like it mixes these epic stakes with a modern tone without falling into like this is going to make some people mad, without falling into like Fourth Wing territory, like I said last time, where it feels like they know what an iPhone is. And I think it balances it really well. So we get like kind of modern expressions, or not even really expressions. Like there's not a lot of anachronisms. It's just like the way that things are phrased feels modern in a way that makes it very distinctive. Oh, and every instinct in me wants to know what that book is titled in the top right corner. He does have spikes on his back. I refuse to call them hedgehog spikes again. Oh. So it's interesting how Arthur, like he's not thinking about the actual giants when he's fighting. He's thinking about his dad, or I assume it's his dad, some kind of patriarchal authority figure. I feel like there's some importance with that cloak being the only color in this, being bright red, but I couldn't tell you what. Well, that was freaking good. Okay, creator, director, executive producer. Well, Naethan Apollo, you freaking killed it, coming out of your own story to direct and create. Storyboard, producer. Yeah, the animation was incredible, and the character designs too.
Don't even listen to him, dude. Arthur's just a jerk who thinks he can be mean to everyone because his dad's a legend and he's kind of good at climbing.
See, we already got that conveyed to us just through the framing of the last, or through the like set design and the creative choices in the last animatic. So I thought that was really cool.
Obviously Beans, Greta. You know me.
Yeah, but he's not just kind of good, Tyler. He's kind of the best.
He is kind of the best. He scaled that giant in 4 seconds.
At least the best in our class. I mean, even if he...
Beans or rice?
Rice. Thank you. Even if he is a dick, it's not like he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, whatever. Where's Spencer and Genesis? I'm getting hangry.
They're over there.
Oh good, you're just in time.
What for?
We were just talking about these brutal drills.
Ugh, don't get me started.
Yeah, you did bad.
Yeah, he
Spencer,
did.
what?
I don't know why anyone is surprised. I'm excited that he did bad because that means we got room for him to do good in the future.
What? He did.
You did not do that bad.
He
Thanks, Jen.
kind of did.
Spencer's right. I kind of got clowned on today.
Yeah.
I mean, how am I ever gonna get my time down to 8 seconds?
You can do it. It's not impossible.
Easy for you to say, Miss 8.5. You only have to shave half a second off.
Hey,
So I am confused. But besides Apollo and potentially Tyler, because I don't know his time yet, how these people who are supposed to be like lowest of the low in terms of skill are beating the standard. Oh, I guess it's just the standard, like the entrance standard. That's not the record. And it was clarified that not all of them failed because of skill. So again, every time I have a question, it's actually just been answered. Okay, so Je suis dummy.
if it makes you feel any better, the standards for the anchor drills are damn near superhuman. We have to do the same target practice as everyone else, but the commander has us wear these glasses that black out our vision every few seconds. Mari here almost killed me with a stray arrow.
Hey, man.
That would be unfortunate.
I said I was sorry.
Dude, that's nothing. You know what the commander told the stalwarts today? She put us on our horses, sent us out into the field, and said, "Don't die." Then Captain Mackey just started swinging and stomping on us.
Goodness.
I think she told him to actually try and kill us. Just then, Beldred.
That would be unfortunate if you're a captain and apart from shredding your voice for the performance, you also accidentally kill the people you're training. Captain Mack. Someone needs to check on Captain Mackey.
A deaf recruit who is always beside Zamari waves his hand to garner the group's attention.
It's not just the combat drills, he signs. Commander Hakim has scheduled me for twice as many witch classes. I'm already studying second-year material. None of it makes any sense.
Sorry, Beldrick. I'm still learning CSL.
Ooh, CSL. Oh, Kazalorian sign language.
Sorry?
He just said the commander's fucking with his witch classes, too. Making things way harder than they need to be.
All this and the food is terrible. With the budget that Masmus has, they should be feeding us Leviathan meat every meal.
Masmus. Okay, Masmus. Got it. If I get that wrong again, just unsubscribe and then resubscribe if you want, please. Okay.
Never had it.
What?
Me neither.
Same. Too expensive.
Never had what?
Never had it.
Masmus has, they should be feeding us Leviathan meat every meal.
Leviathan meat.
Never had it.
What?
Me neither.
Same. Too expensive.
Oh, you guys haven't lived. A traveling salesman gave me a sample when I was like 8, and I still think about it.
Seafood isn't really my thing.
Interesting. So this is another good example of world building where we get Leviathan, and then instead of taking time to explain exactly what that is, we have this line about seafood that contextualizes it for us. And also it describes it as being rare, or at least rare enough that lower income people can't afford it.
Hey, buddy, kill yourself.
Okay, well,
Oh,
it
gosh.
sounds like we all have it hard, which does make me feel a little bit better, so thanks, guys.
Hey, we're all just some cranks trying to make it work, you know?
I mean, can you even call us cranks anymore? We made it to the academy. Does it matter how we got here?
Arthur certainly
Very
thinks
true.
so.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't matter what you call me. Fact is, according to Commander Hakim, unless I spend every day improving, I am just digging myself deeper into a hole.
I kind of believe that on account of everyone else is passing this with flying colors and you seem uniquely bad, and I really want you to succeed. I'm so invested in Apollo. Gravedigger, no. Not this time.
I dug out the big hole that I go down. I dug out the big hole that I go down. Go down, go down, go down. Watch me go.
So I'm curious about the song because we've had this theme of like not running from your mistakes or not running from challenges and emotional bravery. And I'm curious how it's going to tie in with this concept of digging your own grave. It's just been so fascinating, little peeks into the internal landscapes we get.
I may never get to see the light of day again, 'cause these walls stretch so high around me. I just kept on digging and digging in. Now the bottom of the hole is where you found me. So is this the end? It could be worse, but let's not pretend. My situation's easy to win, and I can't even blame my friends.
Yeah, you can't blame your friends, buddy. Not with the fact that you couldn't climb the giant at all. Gosh, I want you to win.
I dug out the big hole, out the big hole that I go down. I dug out the big hole, out the big hole that I go down. Go down, go down, go down. Watch me go down, go down, go down. Watch me go. So take a look, take a listen. I may be stuck in a peculiar position, but while I sit in the pit full of darkness, I look up and see a funny vision. All my friends have shown up to tell me as they reach out their hands down low.
I think it's talking about his literal situation where he can't, he's not performing up to standard, this incredibly high standard. But also I think it's talking about his emotional position where we've seen this internal landscape be a lot murkier for him, and when he looks up, he sees his friends.
They say that they are happy to help me, even though I dug out the big hole, out the big hole that I go down. I dug out the big hole, out the big hole that I go down. Go down, go down, go down. Watch me go down, go down, go down. Watch me go.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna want to listen to that song again on my own and see if I can piece it together. Oh, I'm so fascinated by all the lore here and the characterization, because it's like the first one was just like little character vignettes telling us bits about them, and then we're just getting drip fed this information, and it's all so interesting. I want to make like a fan fiction about it, but I don't know the characters enough yet. That would be so cool. Or if there's ever opportunity for a novella and you need a writer, I know one. Writer, I hardly know. No, I gotta stop. It's a problem.
Later that night, I determined Apollo was out on the training yard, running drills on a giant scarecrow.
And that helps make him more relatable and likable. Is like, yeah, he kind of sucks, but we see how hard he tries. And that's a little quick trick you can do to improve likability in a character.
Alone.
Poor guy.
Stupid. It's not that hard. Just climb the damn thing. It's easy. Hand over hand, foot over foot. If only I could figure out what my gift is. Maybe you could help me here.
Hey.
Oh, so he doesn't know.
Oh. Hey, Jen. What are you doing out here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
Ah, right. Well, Arthur called me a loser. That
Arthur calls
sucked.
everyone a loser.
I thought it wouldn't bother me because, it's Arthur, but here I am, 3 a.m., trying to practice my form, I guess.
You want help?
Yeah. Please, be my
Practice
guest.
his form. Isn't he running?
Okay, well, there's a couple things.
Hit me.
For starters, you're aiming too high on your mounting attack. It's good to reduce the climbing distance, but when you reach so far out, you actually end up wasting a lot more energy just trying to stay hooked on.
Okay, hey, maybe Jen, I think that's who this is, should be the captain, because the captain just said, do better, don't die. And there's these objective things that he can improve on. Okay, I'm anti-captain Hakeem. I think that's who it was. I'm back. I'm back on the bandwagon. It was only a momentary betrayal.
Okay. Makes sense.
Oh, and when you're climbing, I'm sure you already know this, but you Scudder. If you really want to fly like Arthur, you need to activate your lats and your core.
Yeah, that scuttering is a bad habit.
Yeah, but honestly, just fixing that will do wonders.
See, the specificity here that's pointed out by Jen makes her seem so competent in a way that's really compelling.
Even with your current form, you were on track to make a sub 12 before you fell, which is normally great.
Oh.
Just not for Commander Hakim.
Right.
Well, hey, thanks for the tips. Who taught you how to be so good at this anyway?
Yeah.
I taught myself.
What?
What?
I taught myself too, and I'm ass. Are you?
I was going to say, yeah, Apollo, that kind of shows a little, but at least you know it. See, he knows his own weaknesses. He's so lovable. I like Apollo.
Sure you're not a legacy child? You don't have some legendary father who taught you his ways like Arthur?
I wish. My dad and I do not get along. And if he knew I was here, he would kill me.
If he...
Yeah, good luck, because apparently you can climb a giant really fast, which I assume is going to translate into combat ability.
Get along. And if he knew I was here, he would kill me.
If he knew? Jen, you cannot just say that and not expect me to have questions.
I mean, it's nothing.
That's how I feel.
My dad is just very traditional. He really buys into the never become a crank stuff. And he also doesn't think that women belong in the Masmus. It's a
Very
whole
nice.
thing.
Yikes.
Real stand-up guy.
If the Masmus was out, based on tradition, I'm guessing he forced you to work at the church, then?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, the church was fine. It's where I met all my friends. I just couldn't stand that my choices weren't my own. I was living in my dad's world, and that's not what I wanted.
Okay, let's see. My world in the middle of the street. I got it. My brain, I swear.
Never question, never learn, never spoken out of turn. When you tell me what to do, I obey and say yes, sir. One day I'll speak with my own words.
This is another thing with the lyricism of these songs is often they're this isn't going to sound like a good thing, and then I'm going to explain exactly why it's an incredible thing. Is it can be very straightforward at times, but the reason that that's a good thing is it doesn't always stay in there. Like there's different kind of modes of lyricism going on here, where we have kind of the more metaphorical or rhythmic or just beautiful sounding language, but then we also have things that, when contrasted with that and kind of just laid bare, said plainly, really make it stand out as an emotional truth, because there's no pretense to it. And so I think it's marking of good writing that we're seeing kind of the shifting between these different modes. Also, I think this is making it onto a character playlist for me so far.
But I already did it. I did everything that you wanted me to. So when will it finish? When will I be enough for you? I will never be enough for you. Till then, you're in my world.
It's so interesting. We're having, like, instead of lyrics here, we're just getting the breathing, which kind of makes like a visceral response where you feel the pressure and the panic almost.
Your love was double-sided, my heart was double-crossed.
See, and here's the shift in modes, where the first verse was a lot more straightforward, and now we're on to, like, the prettier isn't the right word, but more eloquent. Your heart was double-sided, mine was double-crossed, or whatever that was. It's a really good demonstration of the writing ability, and I just think it's very well done.
You're so short-sighted, you knew that all along. And yet without you, I feel lost. And I've spent so long in this world of yours, walking on your path, stepping through your doors. No more, I won't stay in your world.
Then we get her, I won't stay in your world, we get her leaving.
No.
Oh, it's such an interesting choice to just use the hyperventilating instead of lyrics here, because it says way more with way less. Question for the creation of the song. Do you have to like hyperventilate to a metronome so that it is still on beat? How do you do that? Huh. Oh, I like all of these characters so much. Okay.
So yeah, the
Cashing
day
a
I turned
favor.
18, I ran away, headed to Apollo for the tryouts. And I mean, thankfully I had my friends to help me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd be.
Damn.
So
Sorry, all that.
there's another theme going back to Gravedigger. Going back to Gravedigger is the theme of friends helping you out of places you can't get yourself out of.
Happened.
You don't have to be sorry. You helped me out a lot.
What do you mean?
After we met at the tryouts, you wrote to me.
My letters?
Oh.
You actually got those? You never wrote back.
He is a married man. He's not married, but maybe him and Tyler are just friends.
I assumed you just gave me a fake address or weren't interested or something.
No, not at all. The address I gave you was for a homeless shelter in Apollo.
Homeless shelter?
Well, yeah. After the tryouts, it takes about a month until you find out your results, and I wasn't gonna go back home, so...
Dang, it was bad enough that she had to go to a homeless shelter.
Oh, right.
And I would have written you back, but postage is not cheap.
Well, believe
So-
me, I know.
We've seen that come up as a theme again is, I don't know, class inequality or just poverty. But we've seen that each of these characters are kind of coming from different backgrounds with that.
But that's good to hear, because...
Oh, snap.
Hello? Who's there?
We're approaching the 65-70% mark of this
Calm
album.
down. It's me.
Oh, okay. The structure made me nervous. And the music, I
Goddess,
guess.
Tyler, what are you sneaking around for?
I was looking for you. You weren't.
You can't curse the goddess when she's narrating this whole thing. She's gonna hear you, Apollo.
Mother Goddess, Tyler, what are you sneaking around for?
I was looking for you. You weren't in your bunk. But I didn't realize you were sneaking out to meet up with Jen.
It's not like that, okay? She just came out here to help me train.
Didn't look like training to me.
I'm serious.
Whatever. Training's over. You're coming with me.
I'm not
Some projecting going on, Tyler?
a child, okay? I can bring myself to bed.
Oh, we're not going to bed.
Where are you going?
Get this. Yesterday, I overheard the captain speaking with the commander. The Academy just received a huge shipment of seafood, straight from Estersol.
Oh,
Apparently
fun.
it's for some event with the higher-ups.
Oh, no.
Oh, no? Why, oh, no?
Please don't cash your favor in for this, dude. We'll get in so much trouble.
Only if we get caught.
Cash your favor.
Apollo will get caught. Because I guess he was close to a sub 12, so never mind. I have too little faith and too much love for this character.
Tyler, what is happening? If you two do something stupid, the whole squad will get smoked for it.
It's no use, Jen. He's cashed in his favor. That means he has a plan and I have to help him.
You don't actually have to, though.
Yes, he does.
He's right. I do.
He does?
This
Is it like
so
magical or just friendship?
stupid.
I mean, I don't think it's just friendship, but
not make me go get Spencer.
By the time you wake them up, we'll be long gone.
Are you seriously willing to risk getting you and Naethan expelled just for some sushi?
Yeah. I guess I am.
okay, new favorite character. What I wouldn't do for sushi. Oh, do we get another animatic? A sushi animatic? Let's do it. Heck yeah. Whoa, that was cool. I'm curious if that if that's the Leviathan that they set up earlier. This is really fun, and also its placement kind of in the structure of the story. We're exactly at the 75% mark here. Normally, in like a grander story, like if we were trying to get the entire story of this war, this isn't necessarily what we'd be wanting here. We'd be wanting like a bigger character moment or a bigger breakdown of the character, but the choice to have it here is really interesting because it's showing like this is kind of like a slower burn character driven story where we're not in a huge rush to get to the war because even though the war is the story, the characters are really the story. Oh my gosh. I'm curious why this means so much to him. And then they both break their ankles.
Looks like plan A is out the window. We dropped that ball and forgot the fundamentals. Things went south and it's getting exponentially worse. Can we say that? Oh, this was accidental. No way, no shot. Let's gun it. And there's no help, no back.
I wonder, like, if I was that guard and someone took this much seafood, I think I would just be like, I don't get paid enough for this. It's the most devoted guard. People steal a little octopus tentacle and they're diving out windows. He's like, this is my moment to shine. Hell yeah. Hey, he's gonna climb it. Zipline. Not convinced that this actually saved you time, but it is so cool. Got away with it. Wow. These animatics are so good. I want animatics. Ah, awesome. Everything is cooler with an animatic.
Okay, think we got away. Think we got a chance here to finally take a break. Take a breath. Take a breather. You don't know the plan, and I don't know either. What can we do? Yeah, what can we say? Let's all change our names and move to the bay. Things don't always end up okay, but we ain't gonna die today.
They got it. Shoot.
It was probably nothing. Oh, shit.
What is it? Oh, this has so many little world building things that I'm curious about and I want all the answers. What was that thing? Grab the man's foot. Oh, the guards caught him. They sent a whole patrol after them for the seafood. How expensive is this stuff? Oh, this is so good. It's just so good.
Disgraceful. Shameful. Outrageous behavior.
Okay, so we got... I think the guard's talking to him, and then it's called Consequences, which I've been told he does not run away from, so we'll see.
Cranks have absolutely zero respect for authority. I expected this from a duo like Gus and Tess, but Tyler and Apollo? Well, that's just disappointing. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
It was for the sushi, my good sir. Please try to understand.
It was my idea, sir. I rubbed Apollo into it.
That's a better response.
And yet, look at you. Not a single bag under your eyes. You must have slept like a damn baby.
Yes, sir.
You don't regret what you did at all, do you?
No.
I mean, he didn't do anything that bad, did he? I don't fully have my footing under me with how big of a deal this was. I guess Jen kind of set it up. Yeah. Whose fault was it that they got caught? And did having two of them there accomplish much? I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Sir.
You'd do it again, wouldn't you?
Maybe, sir.
Maybe? Well, maybe you and Apollo would be better off kicked out into the swale.
I like to think we wouldn't, sir.
Well, that's not for you to decide.
Correct.
Yeah, don't kick them out when they've got blessings and also sub 8 times potentially coming up.
Captain, it's for me to decide. But thank you for expressing your views on the matter. Tyler, why do all this just for seafood?
It wasn't just seafood, ma'am. It was Leviathan. A lot
Ah.
of people on the squad, myself included, come from so far inland, that stuff is a delicacy.
I see.
Why would you steal for seafood? Ma'am, it was really good seafood. If I were to steal something, it would be sushi.
Recruits, by show of hands, who here has never had high-quality Leviathan and would like to? Be truthful.
The commander observes the room as, cautiously, one by one, almost all of the recruits raise their hands.
Who didn't?
Well, we ought to fix that.
Aww.
Head to your bunks and pack a go bag. We'll be leaving on a multi-day expedition in 1 hour. Dismissed.
The recruits all
I'm so fascinated by this captain because it feels like everything has a training purpose too.
scramble to their bunks and begin to hastily pack their things, as Commander Aldovich pulls Commander Hakim to the side.
Where are you going with this?
We're headed north, to the Thassadine Sea. There's a mariner up there who owes me a favor.
Sounds like you're rewarding bad behavior with a field trip.
The cornerstone of this project, Captain, is to go against the grain. Tyler discovered that both he and many of his squad mates have a desire to consume Leviathan. He then went to unreasonable measures to try and achieve that goal for his squad. At its core, that is a trait I'd like to encourage. After all, some people think this whole project of mine is an unreasonable measure, correct?
Some of the brass certainly seem to think so.
I don't have words. I just love this.
Right. Well, what I don't want to encourage is poor planning, or having their desires delivered straight to their front door. If the squad wants to eat a Leviathan, they'll have to work together to kill one themselves.
Ooh, fun. See, part of you're tempting me naming a song of Mariner. Part of me wishes we had this Leviathan set up earlier, like maybe around the 10-20% mark, because it seems like that's going to be the ultimate fight or the big coming together moment for this. But also that goes back to the way you structure your story kind of reveals what your story's purpose is. And I think the purpose really is the characters. And so structurally that could potentially improve momentum. But I want to see how it's all tied together. And also momentum isn't necessarily the focus of every story. And I think the story has good momentum. But it is something that came to mind. Apollo, did you just shout ahoy? I'm laughing because I like to think that this is Apollo and he's never been on a ship in his life, but he sets foot on and after like 3 seconds he's like, yeah, I'm a seafarer. And then he's singing shanties, saying ahoy, maybe walking with like a little limp and putting on an eye patch. I love Apollo so much.
Sailor, danger lies at sea. This job will take your life away, but lucky for you and me, my father was a bastard who sailed with buccaneers. Now I'm a bastard too, I guess it rubbed off over years.
Oh, I can't get over thinking that this is his first time ever on a ship, and I know it's probably not, but it just changes the tone in such a fun way. I will get into the serious side of this, but just indulge me for one more second. It's like when Michael Scott goes on vacation, and then he comes back with the little instrument, and he's like, yeah, this is my culture now. Or it's I Am Africa from the Book of Mormon. It's not actually doing that. What it's doing is, first off, it's showing an impressive display of like musical range, doing a shanty, and then secondly, it's kind of setting the stakes for what's to come in a way that's like building up to this encounter.
Fins and gills, scales and teeth, the size of which you've never seen. The bigger the beast, the better the coin. So what'll it be? Bang the hatches, cut them down, cook them in batches. The gold we'll make from this is all at stake, so move your asses and ye best not blunder.
So I am curious, are they making gold or are they getting food? Or is Apollo confused, or is he just really role-playing here?
Well, you'll be going under. We are more than mariners. We are Leviathan hunters.
He adopts the label so fast. I love this character. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say, is we also get this repeating thing of failure with parents. We've seen that with Arthur, we've seen that with Jen, and now we're seeing that with Apollo. And I think maybe it was mentioned with Apollo before. And are they all fathers too? I think they might be.
Now I'm a bastard too, I guess it rubbed off over years. My father was a mariner who risked his life at sea. And now that type of danger is the perfect life for me. Way away, another day, another night at sea. I wish to be a mariner, now a mariner is me. Way away, another day, I haven't touched the land. But when I return, I'm fairly certain gold will be in hand.
What a fun song. And I'm not laughing at the song, I'm laughing at the idea of just how fast Apollo took this on, and it's just so lovable. Where he's just like, the captain's like, yeah, we're going on a trip for a couple of days, and Apollo's like, this is my life now, I found my calling. I love this. All right, scene in the song.
Is everyone okay?
Obviously.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm alright. Tyler, how you feeling, buddy?
So one small criticism that I have noticed is with the writing, it's often that problems are introduced either emotionally or existentially, like actual stakes, and then very quickly resolved either in the same song or scene or the very next one. And that's not an issue with the overarching plot. Like, there are continuous issues, and the issues that are resolved do build character, but it also makes it hard to keep up that momentum fully when you have problem resolution instead of arcs building up to solving that problem, and then within that arc you get to see the different ways the characters change. But it also kind of goes back to the methodology of the first album, which is where it's less about the plot is there and the plot is compelling, but it's a lot less about that than it is about the characters. I just wonder if that would help reveal the characters a bit more clearly through action. But yeah, very light criticism of something I am genuinely loving.
I'm good. I'm alright. Tyler, how you feeling, buddy?
Oh, I think I'm concussed.
Yeah, that fish really clocked you.
That was no damn fish. That thing was a monster.
Please tell me that's Apollo.
Truer words have never been spoken, lad.
I would give my life for that voice to be Apollo, just adopting that.
Just look at the size of her. For a moment there I thought she might get the best of us. Oh, yeah. All right.
Who is it?
I know he did not just say that.
Hey, Peglet, this meal you promised us better be worth almost dying for.
Who's Pegleg? Were they with a captain? I feel like I might be missing a character. I don't think I missed a video though. So I'm a little confused on who that is. Oh, I want it to be Apollo so badly. He like he tapes his stick to his leg.
Rest assured, you won't find a finer chef in the Thassadine Sea than the one ye set your eyes on now. Pick up your spirits. Tonight, you'll be eating like royalty.
Yay! Oh, I'm happy for them. There's so much range in this music between the scenes and the songs.
Bunko! Damn it, Tess! I don't understand this game.
You got it, Gus. Just pick another number.
I don't know. 3?
Bunko!
Oh, that's it.
Whoa.
Just get over it.
Get off of me, you
All right.
big
I will fold you like a 4th grade love letter.
The writing is also really good at finding these humanizing moments within the war to show us like these aren't just soldiers; these are people.
Oh, again.
Dinner and a show.
Yo, don't all look at once, but I think Arthur might be enjoying himself.
Whoa, look at him.
Arthur,
He's not smiling, but
gosh.
he's also not scowling. Dude is
That
elated.
counts.
Maybe he's drunk.
Or he just likes seeing us beat each other up.
Tyler, you were not good, man. This Leviathan's 100% worth dying for.
Hey, maybe I'm not so stupid after all, huh?
That is not what he said.
Oh, you think I'm stupid?
Yeah.
I'm clearly the brains in this duo.
Your last name is literally Braun, you fucking moron.
Moron?
Yeah, you know nothing. You know nothing. I know everything.
Last I
Okay,
checked,
your
it
turn.
was my plan that got us a win at the tryout.
Oh, is that why we didn't
It was also your plan that got you an entire patrol sent after you to get. If you're stealing Leviathan meat, why get a section this big? I guess the obvious answer is so that you can run. Okay, never mind.
qualify?
You didn't qualify.
Oh, here we
I
go.
technically did.
Well, what if I technically killed you, huh? What do you think about that?
Impossible. You're too weak.
You can't keep saying that. You've been saying that since middle school. I'm actually really strong now.
Well, I'm sure.
I'm
you're
actually
the
really
captain,
strong.
But I think this excursion was a great success.
Ah, so this is what success looks like. Beldrick, our only witch, is pouring shots.
The thing is, it's resolving the team bonding, which is important, but I want to see payoff for how it solves the issue of them sucking. I hope we get both.
Gus and Tess are fighting over their last brain cell. Erica is flirting with the pirate girls, and oh, would you look at that? Owen Woog doing a kickstand.
Chug, 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 chug.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, leave them be, Aldovich. For once, these kids are behaving like a team. Relax. Have a drink. That's an order.
You think I'm sober?
Chug, chug, chug.
So the thing is, it's talking about for once they're behaving like a team, but I feel in some ways like they have had this camaraderie the whole time, with the exception of Arthur. So maybe that's what. Does it all come down to Arthur and the hedgehog spikes? I guess his integration as being the best is probably really important. Maybe that's what that's flagging. But I don't necessarily see the team as dysfunctional at the beginning outside of their skill, but emotionally they seemed cohesive. And so here it's talking about them acting as a team, but it's a team for a different issue than I was seeing at the beginning. So I'm curious if that's going to tie together.
Chug.
Let's go! Yeah. Yo, Jen, you got... Jen? Yeah, hey, Spencer, where's Jen?
I think she stepped outside. You
Oh
want
no,
next?
why?
Fuck no, I'll be right back.
Your loss. Tyler, get over here.
The sound design in this is really good too, like apart
Hey?
from the music.
What are you up to?
Oh, hey. Just enjoying the view?
Oh, yeah. It is gorgeous out here. The moon is shining. There's a giant dead sea monster strapped to the deck. It's fantastic.
Oh, he's funny.
We only managed to kill that thing because of you.
Ah, come
Really?
on. It was all of us. Not bad for a bunch of cranks, though, huh?
Nah, I still don't think that word fits.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be a better name for people like us.
Like
What is it?
losers?
Shut up, no. Literally anything but that, please. Trauma. I would rather be called a crank at that point, seriously.
Oh, the banter is so fun in this.
Yeah, I don't know. But we'll think of something, someday. As long as we're together in the meantime, that's all that really matters.
Wildflowers. They're gonna be called Wildflowers.
Yeah, as a squad, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
You're playing with my heart, Apollo.
Anyway, I guess I'll leave you be. I was just coming out to check on you.
Wait,
Wait. So, world building question, really fast. In the final hour of this scene, I'll let the scene play out emotionally, and then I'll ask it.
down to stay out here just a little longer if you are.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'd like that a lot.
World building was a question about names, but it actually doesn't matter. All right. You belong among the wildflowers.
When the odds are not in yours and you can't face it anymore, I'd take life up by the horns, tell them I'm to be adored. 'Cause darling, I'm a wildflower, that's my secret mighty power. I don't have much time to spend, but I would still spend every hour to be with you.
Sorry, Tyler, my heart's allegiances are changing with the song.
Just wanna be with you. Let's take a walk, take a trip. We can talk and make a friend. Best part of being a wildflower is we all look so different, and we ain't have.
That reminds me, something about the song and the phrasing there reminds me of. It's embarrassing that I only know the song from Napoleon Dynamite, but it's the White Stripes. I can tell that we're going to be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by a tree. It's nothing like it really, other than having an acoustic guitar. That's just where my brain went.
Best part of being a wildflower is we all look so different, and we ain't have the right to grow, but grow we did sensational. We can make it work and make ourselves a little happy home to be. Just wanna be with you. But some days it gets hard to be.
They're sweet. My heart can't take it.
Your love gets too hard to see. I ask myself what it means, and I can't answer easily. You say you want a life with me, then turn around and fight with me. It doesn't feel right to me, but wildflowers don't choose where they grow. I know other flowers have it easy, and we can't go complaining, otherwise we're needy. I know you don't care if we survive the season, but we all find a reason we all wanna be with you. I just wanna be
so good. What a beautiful metaphor as well, tying it together with the wildflowers. This creator is really talented with ending things with an emotional punch. Like we had the I Hope I Die Alone last album. This album we have Wildflowers that kind of serves as a beautiful narrative framing device for it. It's so interesting because like it's not dropping little bits of lore like something like Dark Souls or Bloodborne where you have to piece everything together. But it's also not like Lord of the Rings Hero's Journey telling things all in one go. There's a lot of patience here where like there's not a rush to get through the war because like I said, it seems like the characters are the story. And then I have a hunch like by the time we actually get into the war itself, we're going to be so invested in these characters. It's just going to land completely differently. Oh, I like them so much. I love Apollo. He's my favorite. Oh, but so is Tyler. Or not Tyler. So is Arthur. But also kind of Tyler. And I like Jen a lot. I even like Captain Hakim. Oh, I love these characters. I want to write I want to write something for it. But I don't quite know him well enough quite yet, so I need to wait. That's just me brainstorming. Okay. Oh gosh, this is so good. This is such a fun project, and the storytelling, like, it has such a clear identity. It has a clear vision, and it's doing exactly what it sets out to do. And it's just building out these characters so that, well, like, it's this slow burn, rather than being thought of as like a season of television or something that's telling a complete story. It's more like, well, it is telling a complete story, but it's telling it with the explicit focus of, this is who these characters are, this is how they're growing, and it's just really cool and really beautiful. Let me listen to the last 4 seconds of the song. It turns out the last 4 seconds of the song were silence. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. I hope you enjoyed this. Go support the project. I say as if it's not a way bigger project than anything I'll ever make. But yeah, go support it and check it out. It's so cool. I absolutely love this. I want to see more of it. I want to just spend time in this universe. I want to write something for it. I want to just, I love this. I absolutely love this. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this. Go support me on Patreon if you want to check out content early. I just recorded the live action Death Note. Didn't know that sucked, but apparently it does. And then I follow that up trying to cleanse with the live action Dragon Ball Evolution. I was just a mess by the end. So if that interests you, or you want to see Hazbin Hotel, or Hell of a Boss, or How to Train Your Dragon, or Kung Fu Panda soon, or Bluey, we got that there now. All sorts of things there that haven't been edited yet and are ripe for the picking. But yeah. Until next time, thank you so much. Bye.